Well, boy, this is awkward. After 2 weeks ago announcing that we left WrestleZone after 7.5 years, giving you all the hype that we were going to a new channel. We had a new partnership with What Culture Wrestling and their YouTube channel, and we're back here on ours. Well, let's see. Give you the short of the long of it. Basically, our run with What Culture ranks somewhere between Tom McGee and Mordecai. We produced 4 videos for them as they wanted. We even let them have a collaboration in the content we were going to do. They put one video up, Juice and I talking about the Hell in a Cell and Kane debut, and the editor felt he was nervous about putting the rest of the videos up. His reasoning, after 30,000 views, about 2,000 collectively thumbs up or thumbs down, and about 400 comments, he thought that there was too much negative press and that his audience wasn't going to accept Chair Shot Reality, to which I ridiculously said, after one video, you're going to call it quits. Nice business move there, champ. Nonetheless, he went out as his channel. We did not air the other 3 videos per him, and we cut the agreement because I could see that he was feeling that the people were not going to warm up to us. So it's a weird state over there. I know that they just had 5 guys leave, and so it's going to be hard trying to fill that void. After dealing with the editor, maybe I know now why those 5 people left. Anyways, we're back here on our own channel for the week because we were not going to deprive you of getting your Chair Shot Reality. We do have other people that have reached out to us. Hopefully, we'll have a new partnership to announce soon where things won't be so ridiculous. I'm Justin LeBar, Juice Springsteen here in downtown Pittsburgh, Point Park University.
What a week.
Yeah, what a week.
Should I have had a British accent? Was that really the problem?
I could have done the British accent. I could have said Cheerio a few times.
I thought about waving the Union Jack around.
Could have done Union Jack underwear like Austin Powers.
All the negativity was like, why are these American guys doing it?
The funny thing was actually, as for the half that was negative, there was a very positive half.
Yeah, you had to like file through them.
Well,
they were there.
We just weren't going to be acknowledged for that.
It's fine.
Nonetheless, so just like we're gone from What Culture, Jimmy Jacobs is gone from the WWE creative staff. If you're not familiar with Jimmy Jacobs, he was a successful independent wrestler for many years, and then he got hired on the creative team. He, in fact, is the one that Chris Jericho credits for coming up with the list gimmick.
Wow, what a great idea.
Jacobs gone, and the reason is he took a picture with the invading Bullet Club a few weeks ago when Raw was in California. He posted on Instagram, and apparently that was not good.
That was it. Apparently that was the final nail in the coffin to a bunch of other small things that had happened with Jimmy Jacobs in the past. But hey, now he, just like the Young Bucks, made a T-shirt out of the whole thing, and I think he's going to be better off from it. We'll see what happens.
So here's the thing. It's like, on the one hand, it's like, don't post that. Well, on the one hand, it's like, dude, don't post that picture. You got to know that, like, you know, if you work next to Vince, you probably know how Vince feels about the Young Bucks and the Too Sweet stuff. Yep. But at the same, so on the one hand, it's like, you know, you work there, you should probably know better. But on the other hand, it is really kind of, well, it's sad. It's definitely sad. It is kind of ridiculous. That's like, here's a guy. It's not like, you know, by all accounts, like I said, it's not like Jimmy Jacobs was some guy that was, you know, was he really pulling his weight? I think the guy was pulling his weight. He seemed very well respected by the workers because he was once one. He had good ideas such as the list, and I'm sure many others were just not aware that he was a driving force.
It wasn't like he
was, to cut him over that. It wasn't even
like he was on an episode of Being the Elite or anything. It was just a picture he posted. And if you watch, I'm sure you did. It's rhetorical. There was a Being the Elite episode where like AJ Styles was in the background and Sami Zayn and all these guys were in the background, but they didn't get punished.
I think if he posts that picture at any other time and it's not the same day, I think if he posts if he posts that picture and they're at an airport, not a big deal. The fact that he posted a picture on the same day that he pissed Vince off, which Vince sent him a cease and desist.
He gave him credit by posting a picture of, you know, acknowling them as not the right way to go.
If he posted at any other situation, any other venue, if he posted on a non-WWE venue, if it's a neutral site, airport, hotel, somebody's house, no big deal. But,
exactly.
But I'm sure he's, you know, not only creatively, but now also as a wrestler, he's got enough on his resume. I'm sure he'll have no problem picking up work, perhaps, with your boys.
I hope so.
Other rumors, Conor McGregor, that rumor mill's heating back up, that he is WrestleMania bound.
This WrestleMania or next WrestleMania? Who does he face?
Enzo Amore.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
No, I don't know. I don't know who you put him against because, like, this guy, he's
not... You had mentioned John Cena before.
I didn't mention...
Or it was mentioned on your show. I listened to your show. I'm the only one that does. And I thought that was a decent thing. Like, John Cena's put other guys over. It's a big money match. I don't see why that would be such a big deal.
I don't know. Like Conor, I don't know. Like Conor McGregor,
if he wants to have creative control,
how to promote. He knows how to be. He's a character. But
big
like,
show. Floyd Mayweather did it.
That might be the only thing because that's you might have to put him up against somebody really big because it's like Conor McGregor.
Not Braun.
You almost might have to put him up against somebody big because if you put him up against anybody that's even equatable to his size, he's not going to want to look bad.
Exactly.
So
anybody in 205 Live.
The only way you'd be able to pitch it to him is say, look, we're going to put you in the ring with somebody who's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and again, it worked with Mayweather. I think, I don't know, McGregor is just as good a salesperson as Mayweather was.
What are you more interested in, Conor McGregor in WWE or Ronda Rousey? because Rousey's inevitable, it seems.
I think that's why I'm looking forward to McGregor more. Is I don't know what's going to happen. I think this Rousey thing has been going on since 2015, and they're finally going to pull the trigger on it. After the fact, I think McGregor's stock is really high right now, and they could pull the trigger sooner than later.
Something that's been going on for much longer, it's been going on for well over a decade, is a beef between Jim Cornette and Santino Marella. We'll spare you all the details. You probably know it by now. If not, open up a new tab and Google it. But these two had a run-in. They were in the same convention, I believe.
Yeah, Cornette was there with Bruce Pritchard
recently, and Cornette and Santino rekindled their dislike for
their
each
rivalry,
other in their shouting match. I am so tired of hearing about Jim Cornette having beef with everybody.
He does, and at this point, I don't know if it's a work, or if it's a rib, or if he really everybody just doesn't like him. He hates this product, he doesn't like this stuff, but then he likes a certain real sliver of old school stuff.
Nobody understands what I know.
I wish we could say the other part, but that would have to be bleeped out on the show.
What the Okay. All right. Anyways, so Jim Cornette, love him or get rid of him. And finally, probably the biggest story that happened outside of the wrestling ring.
Maybe another Bullet Club member.
Maybe another Bullet Club member.
Just keep adding people.
Neville, another fly drops from the 205 live strip here. Neville walked out. This, of course, Ryan Satin, the one going on the record of breaking the story from Pro Wrestling Sheet. Ryan talking about how Neville walked out of Monday Night Raw, and that is what caused some script changes. Kalisto ended up obviously winning the Cruiserweight title off of Enzo Amore. Obviously, Ryan breaks that. The smoke, the fire where there's smoke situation. I do know that Neville's been unhappy for a couple weeks. I had heard that. And
I mean, the T-shirt was god-awful. It looked worse than your T-shirts you had.
My T-shirts are great, by the way. Pro Wrestling Tees.
So generic. So generic.
Search Justin the Bar. And he's upset. He tweeted about how much he didn't like his T-shirt. Apparently had a blow-up with Creative. As of the very moment that we're speaking, he's still employed by WWE. But I think this, look.
Do you think this is it, or do you think they kind of come to an agreement and just move on and, I don't know, do something else and get a new T-shirt, for God's sake?
I don't know if there's any agreement to be had because, you know, look, it's not. He's already he already probably loses some leverage because I'm sure Vince and the powers to be aren't happy about him walking out. You know, it's one thing when a Stone Cold Steve Austin walks out.
Yeah,
not to disrespect Neville, but I mean, and how even Austin walked out, and Austin there was a departure for some time there. So you know, Vince. It doesn't matter who you are or how valuable you are. You don't do unprofessional things like walk. You know, you don't go into business for yourself. You don't walk out. That's just things you don't do. So I can't imagine. I think he's going to know that now that he walked out, that even if they try to say sweet things to him to calm him back down,
I don't think it'll matter.
It's not like he's going to become cruiserweight
I don't think his
champion
mind will be made up, or it'll be made up anyway, and his mind won't change. And I mean, again, Bullet Club.
Yeah,
why not?
The time we live in, everybody that's departing from WWE,
Neville Club.
You just try to book them of how and where they're going to show up.
That's what I plan to do when I leave this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that could be sooner than later. All right, Chair Shot Reality. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do all over social media, at CS Reality, at Juicy Steen, at Justin LeBar. Josh Eisenberg will also join us at Josh Eisenberg 4. He'll join me next on the next videos. We're going to talk about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. We actually talked about Sami Zayn needing to turn heel in Chair Shot Reality last week, but you didn't see it because we didn't air the damn video. Trust me, it happened. Chair Shot Reality. We got plenty more coming.